right. So let's proceed to the next startup mentee turned mentor, OJ Lopez. How is Singapore, my friend? Wow. So actually, background lang while OJ will be enabling his mic. He was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, are you gonna
yeah,
phone
what's
ba or
up, Startup Island? Ako yung
yes?"
nagituyo na ako there is a Marina Bay while
Wow.
talking to you guys. Because apparently it's also very startup related because tomorrow I'll be attending the Tech in Asia conference. So uh
Wow.
Rapid Bisaya
Congratulations.
represent.
Hi. Congrats,
So it's
AJ.
so it's a 2 day conference. So like actually not just Southeast Asia, but startups from all over the world will be joining the conference, and there's just a lot of things that to be learned. And I hope I will be able to also catch up on those few learnings for being a mentor. It's a tall order, from being a mentee a few years back, and now being really honored to be invited as one of the mentors for Startup Island. So enough about SG. uh, I'll be yeah. Uh, so just to give you a backgrounder of how we started, how it came to be. No, just, they have given me 10 minutes. So what am I supposed to talk about in 10 minutes? So let's talk about my startup first. So Reva staff, we're doing the visual marketing content to drive real estate sales. From your basic photo videos, the more complicated stuff like AR, VR, CGI animations, and things of that nature. Basically, to sell your properties faster. But ultimately, in the roadmap, we are looking to go into other verticals as well: engineering, architecture, automotive, furniture, e-commerce, and things of that nature, for their content production side of things. So, basically, when how important Startup Island is to us was I have always wanted to become an entrepreneur, but I didn't know where to start. Our academe has trained us to get a good job, and even our parents. So there's nothing wrong with employment. My parents are both employees. We live comfortable lives. But then there's always that itch in me that I wanted to start something. I wanted to create something. I don't know what that is, right? And with the background that I have in architecture, I've always been like the tech guy in the house. Pag maguba ang printer, OJ, ayuha. Pag maguba ang, if the screen is not functioning well. So that's kind of like, no, but I don't have any programming experience or anything like that. I'm just the de facto tech guy in the house of a full, of a family of non-tech guys, right? So with that, growing up being that tech support guy, like, I've always been fascinated with games and 3D animation. And when the Sims game came around, no, it, I was just designing houses and not really playing the game, the simulation of game. But it was very fascinating for me, and that was around high school. So I took up architecture, and apparently I didn't love how the whole tedious process of designing real buildings, but buildings and virtual lands that you can just drag drop. That's very fascinating to me, and hence we created Reva staff. But then, how do we start, and how that came to be? And the saying that when the student is ready, the teacher will disappear. And that's how Startup Island. No, we were I have a few friends from Manila who wanted to have a co-working space, and so it was in the company. And then the week after that, this is the start of the batch two of Startup Island. It didn't really know anything about the program, but it was just serendipitous. We were there a week before, and during the time na nag-post si Joy, and so we became friends in Facebook with Joy, and posted that there's a Startup Island. Hey, pwede ba mo apela na? Oh, come here in IT Park. This afternoon na dayon. Okay, so I went there because I was just staying in Lahog that time. So it was just, 10 minutes away from our house. And then, everything is history. We get to pitch, we get to, I am, I don't really know how to pitch. Back then, it's very, uh, the especially when your ideas is all over the place, and then I learned all the basics that I needed to learn in order to run my startup and to go to the next level. No, and from that, we went into other accelerator programs, a startup village and cognitive labs, and we got into the CNN's the final pitch, and we were finalists also back then. That really accelerated our growth. Again, it started with the TTI startup, as Anamich mentioned, we are forever grateful for the program. And for all the mentees this season, this season five, congratulations for being accepted. No, even when I was pitching my startup in batch two, no, kulbaan kayo, no, kulba kayo na, hindi na ako matanggap kayo, I didn't really know if my startup is tech, things like that. But apparently right now, no, we have accelerated to the point na na no, I still feel imposter syndrome. I don't think that I should be a mentor because we're still trying to get there. We're not there yet, but we're trying to get there. I think the at year four, the best advice that I can say is do not die. We are here because we didn't die. Everybody else died. And then, so we were just here because we just survived. And apparently right now we're in Tech in Asia conference. We have a few investors, international investors are looking into our startup, or we're looking to close this week. So very exciting times for us, and that journey that I have experienced. Startup life is hard AF, but it's just it's just worth it if you wanted to really live this life and doing the entrepreneurial route and no, it's not just 9 to 5. No, why do you give up your 9 to 5 to work 24 hours? So, so that's kind of like how startup life is for me, and but it's a very enjoyable journey, and so far, congratulations to Startup Island for batch five, and I'm again truly and honored and grateful to be part of the team of mentors that we have. This team of mentors, and I'm gonna be learning as much as I could in the 2 day conference that I'll be attending, so I can also share with you guys what's up, in the international scene, the international startup scene. So there you go. I'll see you around. Peace.
Hi, thank you so much, OJ. Amazing yun ang 5G sa Singapore. As in, no, ano dyan. Thank you so much, OJ. It's been an honor. And I also want to mention that you're doing really well. And I think one of the things that you've been able to do is persist despite whatever. And I think that as one person that's part of your network, I see that a lot in how you look at problems, how you how you tell stories, right? So I think one thing that we all can learn from OJ, especially our mentors this year, is the art of persisting and making sure that you don't die but you respond, right? You pivot. 'Di ba? Gamers. Di man ta gamers though, so di ta maka-use the gamers don't die. We can only say startups don't die, but we pivot, right? We pivot smart and we pivot fast. So, and I think, mentees, please take note. I think you can learn a lot from AJ, not just business tips, but, life in general. Because, of course, as you manage your startup, you also have to manage yourself and AJ and Animich, right? And everyone who's been through the hustle of the startup life knows that. So, thank you so much, OJ. And we look forward to learning about your learnings at the Tech in Asia conference. So good luck and be safe there.